Lately, I have been asking myself if I made the right decision. This may be what people call hang-ups. I miss my old life, and it's indeed tempting to go back, knowing that countless airline recruitments have recently occurred. A friend of mine recently messaged me and asked if I missed flying. She was a flight attendant for a local airline and had only flown for a few years. She also recalled her story that she cried countless times after leaving because she missed it. So she asked me if I had the same feeling since my experience was longer than hers. And I guess you know what I answered. My life now is entirely different from what I used to have. I was living the dream. I never desired anything else because I was happy and satisfied. I never thought of quitting. Whatever gave me joy from the start eventually faded. I knew I've had enough. It is challenging to start all over again, entirely on our own while trying to make ends meet. When we still had our jobs, we knew that we would be getting our salary every month. But now, we are our own bosses and we must make sure we can live the lives we want. I am glad we have other income streams though. Otherwise, our savings could have been gone a long time ago, which would have pushed us back to the rat race. Lately, I've been cooking a lot at home. We went over a budget last month, so I told my husband that we had to start cooking our meals as much as possible, and so he agreed. I am not good at the kitchen, but slowly learning to like it. The thing is, it is always my husband who cooks our meals. Yes, I sometimes do, but only out of necessity. I still have much stuff I need to unpack since we moved into this new place. The books I've collected also molded me to be who I am now. I've been buying souvenirs since I started flying, but I stopped after realizing I didn't need them since they would only add so much clutter as time passed. But what really struck me the most was seeing all these places I have been to. Never have I imagined living and fulfilling my childhood dream. My once exciting job has become my routine. We expect our schedule to be out every month and then salary comes next. I bid for certain flights, sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't. But please don't get me wrong here. I love my job and it's just that my priorities had changed. The good part is I was ready when I knew I needed to let go. I dragged myself to work for a while, even if it meant sacrificing my health. One significant factor was money and the fear of uncertainty. But then I changed. I knew I had to have the courage to move on. Otherwise, it would be more difficult for me to go. I'm very proud to say that my parents are already in their 70s and are still traveling and enjoying their twilight years. They are my role models, and my husband and I would want to achieve that health when we age. Because not everyone is privileged to have such a healthy being when they're already on those years. And so while I still can change my lifestyle, I will do it early. I admit life lately has not been so easy. It was probably the reason why it kept me thinking of moving back. But I chose this, so I have to stand for it. Though I can return to flying, I prefer staying in this mundane life. Yes, it was an easy life, but until when Should I wait until I am old before I decide to leave? Because I knew I was going to leave the job sooner or later. And I also learned that the job of a flight attendant is only for a while. And even if I stayed, I knew my body would eventually take its toll on me. Probably the monetary rewards I got every month no longer motivated me to keep going. The last 2 years of my flying career were only preparation for me to let go. I also learned how important sleep is and how it can affect longevity. I knew from there that I have to let go of my lifestyle. I chose life away from the city to enjoy the longer, healthier years of my life. Though it is not guaranteed that we will live longer, I plan to do what I can control now. Our ultimate goal is a healthy diet, less stress, and a good 7 to 8 hours sleep. One day, I don't want to regret staying too long in a job, especially when it no longer gives me joy. I always want to take advantage of the opportunities I know I still have. I know there is more to being a flight attendant. People are just scared to let go and embrace change. But how will we know unless we try? Should we wait until old and frail before starting a new skill? Or how about starting a new career? But what if that moment is not going to come? Would you be proud of your old self? And would you say that you have lived your life? Until my next story. Thanks for watching.